Yo, so this time let's add ourselves a player health system. So to do so, we're going to go to our player ship and we're going to create a new variable for health. Now, because I'm going to use a progress bar for this, I'm probably just going to set it to be a float that's a value of 100. Or because it's going to be progress bar 1 would probably actually be better, and then we can remove it by points. But I was also toying the idea of using like hearts, like having heart systems. Don't know what would be better. Obviously, if it's hearts, I would just set your health to be like 3, or however many hearts you've got. Now I'm going to go back to my in-game HUD, and I'm going to create a progress bar here. Now you can see with the progress bar we've got a couple of options. You got like what colours you want it to sort of be. You can like change a bunch of the pivots and all of that good stuff. And yeah, really, you can it's going to start go down like that. Yeah, you can tweak that. You can click those and change those as you feel is appropriate. But the percentage we are going to bind to our player health. So, like we did before, we are going to cast to the what's that player called? Player ship. Player ship. And we want to get player pawn. I never remember if that's the right one. Yes, it is. Cool. And we want to get health. And health is simply going to be plugged into there. So, in theory, that should work, right? So if we press play, we can see health is 1. If we go back to our player and set health to be, say, 0.5, and hit compile and press play, that health bar should be half full. Cool. So we see how that's working, right? Hopefully fairly straightforward. So on our baddie bullets now, what we're probably going to do is let's create a system basically similar to how we did on our bad guys. So I'm going to go back to my player ship and I'm going to find some space and I'm just going to create a health system. So I'm going to create a custom event. We'll just call it take health again. And again, like we did before, let's add an input to this. Called mount. And really, shall we just copy and paste? If you've still got the your baddie up, we'll probably just save ourselves a bit of time. And I'm just going to basically copy all of this and change as appropriate. Player, where are you? Here we are. Thank you. So we've got health. Because mine's named the exact same, that actually shouldn't be an issue. And what will be an issue is that minus. So, because that was a float to an integer. So I'm just going to change that to that. So if health equals 0, destroy self. We're not actually going to probably affect the score for that. And in fact, what we'll do is just reopen the level. So if we die, we'll just restart the level for now. If we get hurt, we can do the same damage sort of flicker as we did before. Just update those references and hit compile. And there we go. So the amount that we actually get hurt will be if we go to our baddie bullet and set this up. So instead of cast to baddie, we actually want to cast to player ship. And we are going to take health again. Take health, updating the relevant ones. The amount is going to be, I don't know, for sake test, let's say 0.2. And let's give that a go. I think that should be fine. But let's see. Huh. Why did that kill me? Huh. It seems to be taking the health. So, let's just have a look. So, if we get health, right, and health is default 1, and so health minus damage, which is 0.2, and then we set health, so that'll be 0.8. Oh, because that's an integer, not a float. So let's actually just do a less than. Yeah, less than or equal to. Okay. Maybe I should have just copied and pasted it. Maybe it actually would have been easier just to redo it. Pew pew pews. Cool. Awesome. I'm happy with that. For the actual game, I feel like I died quite fast. I'll probably take that damage down to like say 0.1. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take these things, copy them. So this is on the baddie bullet because we've got our first spaceship, right? And that has this one just flies forward. So what if this bad boy actually just crashes straight into our ship? So I'm going to click on the collision box for baddie 1. And I'm going to say on begin overlap. And I'm just going to paste all that damage sort of stuff that we did before. So if this ship overlaps with a player, then basically just kill it. Oh, what do you think? Maybe 0.6. I feel like that should be quite a big one. So an explosion and the sound effect and shake the camera and boom, boom, boom. And if it crashes in, pew, yeah. Awesome. All right, I'm just going to do one more thing. I'm going to go back to my baddie spawner. And instead, again, we'll probably refine this, change this later. But for now, I'm probably just going to do a flip-flop. With a flip-flop, flippity-flop. Flip-flip-flop, you don't stop. So what a flip-flop does is it's just going to do this, and then it'll do this, and then this. It's just going to alternate. And I'm just going to duplicate these. Eventually, we'll probably want to come up with a better system for how we're spawning these and considering timers and whatnot. But for now, I'm just going to alternate between spawning a normal baddie and a different baddie. Now they're all set up. And one last test just to make sure everything's golden. Pew, pew, pew. Kill you off. Don't shoot me. I'm a good guy. There you go. Excellent. All right. It's looking decent. I think I'm happy with that. I think next time we might sort of like visually make it look a bit prettier, but for now, yeah, that'll do. Give that the old file save all.